What's up everyone, it's J Kills. In this video, I'm going to show you a few builds that you can use with the Twin Suns repeaters. All of them are good in their own right. There's not one that is just, far more superior than the other. I really think each and every single one of these could just be the build that you use. And without stretching this out too long, I'm going to show you the builds and then go through and do a behemoth using the build. Okay, so this is the build that we're going to be using right now. I didn't time that well. Oh, I'm dead. I keep forgetting I don't have Molten. Oh, I'm hit, of course. Yeah, well, this was going good. Until I just keep running back into it. I thought this might be bad. I hit square. I know I did. I still didn't get it. There we go. That fight started off really well and then just went downhill. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Berserker out and put Cunning in and go back. So I still don't have Molten. Really need to just not get hit by fire, and if I do, immediately start rolling, I guess. And I thought I'd went into the lava. Redo everything pretty much. I didn't expect that. I saw it coming though. That's the bad thing about that sometimes. I'm getting too comfortable just standing still. Alright, so pretty much a kinda clean run, not too bad. Okay, so this time we're gonna go with the second build, one of the variations of the second build. It's gonna have Etheric, Berserker, Conduit, Molten, and Predator. Alright, one good thing about this build is at least you have Molten. I hit square, come on. this is a little bit different than the last one. Not bad, I guess. It'll work. Okay, and for this last one, instead of just taking Berserker out and putting Cunning in and having, 6 Etheric, Conduit, Cunning, Molten, and Predator, I'm going to go ahead and do the other variation of this build to where I take one Molten out and one Predator out and put Cunning in. That way we can keep Berserker and have Cunning and still have Molten and Predator as well. Wow. He was determined to start it off differently. I wasn't able to get it. Oh, that threw that all out. And I... That's like the only bad part about any of that. That's a repeater issue though. I mean, it's just something that happens. Come on. Never turn your back. And that's going to do it for all the builds. When it comes down to it, you can use any of them that you want. Personally, this one is one of my favorite ones to use. You still get your Berserker, so that way your normal shots aren't like 60. But you still have Cunning on top of it, and as well as the Molten and Predator, and the attack speed and movement speed for Molten. And then if you're good at not getting hit, you still get a 14% damage increase. So this one is probably my favorite one to use, but this one is my second favorite, with Etheric, Conduit, Cunning, Predator, and Rage Hunter. I know it doesn't have Berserker, but the Cunning, along with the Rage Hunter, I don't know, like it just seems like some of the faster kills that you can get is done with this build. That's why I really like having the Berserker and the Cunning as well. If I could do Berserker and Cunning, you know, and still have the Molten and the Predator and Rage Hunter, I would definitely do that. Even if I could just get rid of the Predator, period, and then get the Rage Hunter and have the +3 Molten, like that would definitely be the build that I would use and would never change it. You don't have Molten. And Molten is really, really valuable sometimes. Depending on what behemoth you're going against, it's extremely important. But another downfall with this one is that you're not going to have Berserkers, so your basic shots are going to be pretty low. As you can see in some of the gameplay, there's some that's like down in the 60s. So it does get pretty low. But once that behemoth is enraged, the damage can really pick up, and pick up quick. That's the two builds with all the variations. You can use either one you like. If you don't want to use Drask's Eye, you don't have to. I would, however, recommend using an Aether Drive, Frenzy, and a Blitz. You could even take out the Blitz and put in an Aspiring if you wanted to, just to increase the damage a little bit more. But that's going to be up to you. But if there was one of these builds that I would recommend over all the other ones, it would be this one right here. You just get the best of both worlds with the Berserker and the Cunning, as well as still having Molten and Predator on top of it. You just can't really go wrong with it. This is going to be probably the last video that I put out on the Twin Suns. But the next video will be on the Aether Strikers. That weapon looks like it is going to be very fun and very complex. I know you can pick them up really early. It's like right around the time that you fight Shrike for the first time. And there's going to be like a new person added in. You're going to go talk to that person, and then they're going to give you a quest that pretty much has you go out and do like the highest skill, the highest DPSing skill that it will have, like 5 times. So the quest is pretty much just teaching you how to use the weapon and how to get the most out of the weapon, and then from there that person is going to give you the recruit set. You go out, fight a behemoth, do the quest, and then from there you'll be able to actually go through and craft all the other ones that you can get. It's not going to be like the Twin Suns or any of the other exotics where it's just a lock to one. It's going to be a complete new weapon. So like how we've got the sword and the axe, well, that's going to be like that. You can go through every behemoth's weapon. I would highly suggest getting the Hellion and the Riftstalker up like ASAP. Those two are really good. Even the Rezakuri one seems like it would be really good with the crit, because that seems like another weapon that you might want to go crit with, but until it comes out we won't know. But alright guys, you all have a good day. Alright, see you.